So, hey guys, this is your health coach Rahul. Today, a little late update on day 6 water fast. Today morning, I took my blood pressure readings and they were 133/91. Conventionally, any doctor will tell you that these are high readings and immediately put you on medicine. Now, this is something which is controversial and this is something debatable. But the point here to understand is that Big Pharma and the organizations that decide what blood pressure is correct are influenced commercially, and they have lowered these numbers over a period of years not to basically help people remain healthy but to sell the medicines. So few years back, 20 years back, in the early 2000 1980s 1990s, the normal blood pressure was considered age plus 100 minus 50. So one anything below 150, even 150 by 110 was considered okay. The other thing to understand over here is that food and nutrition is the key. Now, you have seen my blood pressure readings over the past few days, and they have been normal. You can always have one off day where your heart rate will be little high, where your blood pressure will be little high. It will all depend on so many different circumstances. Like the previous night, I slept late. I slept about 11:30, 11:45, and I also woke up very early. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I had also done yesterday evening a late workout of 2 hours. So this can also be a result of not proper recovery. But if you go with these numbers to a doctor will put you immediately on a medication, and that is what something is not justifiable, because uh, the numbers fluctuate. The numbers fluctuate every day. The numbers fluctuate every hour. The numbers fluctuate if you are in traffic. The numbers fluctuate if you are climbing up the stairs. The numbers fluctuate if you are waiting for the doctor to see you. So the anticipation also will fluctuate your blood pressure. So the correct way of checking your blood pressure would be to take an average of 7 to 10 days and taking the blood pressure at home in a rested state. So these were my yesterday's numbers: 117 by 76, pulse was 80, pretty normal. Now today it's a little off, but I'm okay with that. I'm feeling absolutely fine. I have just finished my workout and my blood pressure this today morning was 133 by 91, pulse was 75. So I'm completely fine with this. So a lot of people panic with these numbers, blood pressure numbers. But the first thing you should ask yourself is, how are you feeling? And do not panic. Take an average of 10 readings, 15 readings at home in a rested state, and then decide whether it's on the higher side. Another thing to understand over here is that American Heart Association, who mostly people follow, has decided a much lower number to be on a normal side. Now, those are not the only authority who decide what is the right blood pressure number, systolic and diastolic. There are several other organizations, so those are not the only. That is not the only organization that is authorized to standardize blood pressure numbers. So the American Physician Association has a different range of number. In fact, they have a much higher range. It's 150 by 110, and they follow that. So there are different organizations in the world. But these reports are never come out. And if your doctor is someone who believes in American Heart Association and believes in keeping your heart rate below 120 and 80, and that is a normal range for that doctor, and if you go with these numbers, then that doctor is going to push the medication. And once you get hooked on the medication, what drives you to keep taking the medication is nothing but fear. Another thing that the big pharma was basically successful in doing few years back was scaring people by the name of cholesterol. Cholesterol is another way that big pharma puts fear in people's mind and sells another medication that is called statin. And statin makes your health worst. That is absolutely proven. I have seen many people uh, get off statin and in fact improve their health. Diabetics who are taking statin get more diabetic. Heart disease patients who take statin because of cholesterol in fact increase their heart risks. Memory problems. so many issues coming out of statin, muscle aches and pains. So the big pharma and these sponsored organizations are hand in glove with the state governments, with the power in the center, and they decide what the standards are going to be for the population, and the only intention behind this is selling medication. So let's see what my blood glucose is. My blood glucose is 70. Today is my 6th day of water fast. My blood ketones are 4.4. They are slightly dropped. Yesterday it was 5.1, but I am fine with that. I am absolutely fine. I've just finished my workout of 2 hours, and this is my 5th workout in a 6 day water fast. 2 more days to go, and now my body is actually looking forward to eat food. I am craving for food. I am looking forward to eat different kinds of dishes. I have already prepared, in fact, for my Saturday feast, and I'm also going to prepare a nice dessert for myself. I'm going to have a really huge feast on Saturday evening, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So thank you for listening, guys. Keep looking for the updates what I keep sending you. If there is any question that is bothering you, please message me back. I will again come up with a hypertension video which will be in detail, much more detail. I hope whatever I said just now has solved few things in your head about certain misunderstandings about cholesterol and about wrong numbers that we are made to be scared of in blood pressure. Thank you. See you. Good night. Take care.